Okay, so welcome back to Rennsport Reunion 5 here at beautiful Monterey, California, Laguna Seca. And there are a lot of cars out here this weekend. It's hard to find a car that's not exceptional. However, there are a couple of cars that definitely catch people's eyes this weekend. And two examples I have right behind me, brought to you by Joey Chang here from the LA area. These are the Rauh-Welt Porsches. And there's a unique story for those enthusiasts that have followed this on YouTube. Nakai-san, what I would say is a master of metalwork and modifying cars in Japan, had a passion and had a dream of how his ultimate Porsche should look. And so from that vision, he built these cars out of a pretty nondescript garage. And then it caught on, and people around the world took notice. And now today, what's available, Joey here can connect an owner of a 930, a 964, a 993, and they can sort of have that same dream applied to their vehicle. So tell me a little bit about the process of, say I have one of these cars, how do I make it into one of these beautiful specimens?
Well, first of all, customer provide their own car to us, and we discuss the option, different width of the rear fender with the customer, and then we sourced everything out, and then we place an order with Nakai-san. But that's the first step. And then the second step is you have to have an interview with Nakai-san wherever he at. So you gotta go meet up with him, have the interview. Sometimes you gotta do more than one, not just one interview. And then your owner also need to pick top 3 colors. And then Nakai-san will pick the color, and eventually when the car finishes, Nakai-san will have the name for the car for the owner at the time he delivered the car.
So the experience of actually having one of these cars built is very different from simply buying an aftermarket body kit for your car. It's not something that you buy, simply bolt on and send over to your local paint shop to get done.
So he doesn't allow anybody to touch the car but him. So no one can buy the kit from him and then have a local body shop to do the installation. No, only he come here to do the installation, do the alignments, put everything on, even the little decal on the windshield. So that's all his passion. He doesn't like anybody else to do that but himself.
From what I've learned is you get, hopefully, the opportunity to buy the kit. You work with someone like Joey out of LA, or I believe they also have a division in Northern California and Atlanta, and they work with you to spec out your dream. And Nakai-san starts to walk you down that path and to make sure that you're truly doing this because you have the same passion he does. And if you look at some of the videos on YouTube, you'll notice that this truly are all his little kids, because unlike a typical body kit, he comes to you and does the installation. Yes. Now I'm sure looking at these cars, it's obviously they're very aggressive in terms of the body styling, very aggressive in terms of the stance on these vehicles. So I'm sure a lot of people will say, does the performance of these vehicles back up the looks of the vehicles?
Well, the stereotype is yes, but honestly, these cars still stick with the original suspension. We don't modify it. The only thing we modify is we require the lower shock, the shorter shock, because the car is sitting so low. So that might change the geometry a little bit. But for the performance-wise, I say no, because these cars, all the fiber made by fiberglass, so it's not that heavy, and then it's really up to sometimes it's up to the owners. Like owner will probably take off the interior or maybe rebuild the motor, turbo 3.8. So it's really up to the owner's expense or whatever he wants to do with the car. But in terms of just to put the body kit on, it doesn't affect the performance. You actually get the better performance because you wider the car, you get more grip, you get more traction. That's how simple it is.
Well, I mean, I think at first look, I mean, the easy assumption is that it's going to weigh more because it seems like it's added and it's a much bigger vehicle. But like you said, most of the people that go with these kits, not only is it, you know, taking off metal to be able to fit this body kit on, but most of the customers are doing things to lighten up the interior or picking choices of, you know, lightweight wheels, suspension pieces. So the net of the complete installation is actually in your car. In this case, it's 993. Your car is lighter than a stock vehicle. I believe this one here that might be this 964 is probably about the same, but then they hot rod the motors, so you're going to get even better performance. So in a nutshell, it looks fast, performance is there to back it up. So hopefully this gives you a little taste about Rennsport Reunion 5, the caliber of cars that are here. You've got the mild to the wild, and we'll see you tomorrow, Sunday, and hopefully we'll cover some more cars that'll interest you.